Jason Momoa on filming Dune Part 3 in Abu Dhabi. We got to do some wild stuff. American star explains his love of the UAE and the hit franchise ahead of first trailer release. With the first trailer and character posters of Dune Part 3 dropping today, Jason Momoa says the franchise ranks among the most fulfilling experiences of his career. The upcoming installment also carries a more personal dimension for the actor. His son, Nakoa Wolf Momoa, has been cast as Leto II, one of the next generation of Atreides, with Momoa saying the role was secured independently through the audition process, according to People. He has also spoken about the experience of watching his son perform with visible emotion. Beyond filming, Momoa developed a particular affinity for the UAE, a feeling shaped in no small part by extended time spent filming in Abu Dhabi's Liwa Desert. "It's amazing," he says, speaking from Sushi Samba Dubai 3 months after wrapping Dune Part 3 in the UAE. "I was out here for a while. I think Dune is pretty high up there in my creative career. You get to be in the desert and it's pretty special out there. It's a big honor. We were getting up very early and very late. You get to see stuff most people don't. That's one of the fun things about being in a movie like this. You get to go do some wild stuff in places you probably wouldn't otherwise." Dune Part 2 grossed more than $700 million worldwide and won multiple Academy Awards, cementing Denis Villeneuve's adaptation of Frank Herbert's novels as one of the defining science fiction franchises of the past decade. Abu Dhabi's role in the trilogy has steadily increased from film to film. The first installment was shot primarily in Jordan, with select sequences filmed in the UAE. By Part 2, Liwa Desert had become the principal stand-in for the fictional planet Arrakis, with an entire desert village constructed on location for the production. The third film has again returned to the UAE, with more details expected to emerge closer to its December release. During the Part 3 shoot, Momoa used downtime between takes to take his own photographs of Liwa's dunes. "I got some good shots. My phone is pretty full," he says. "It's stunning what it's like out there at dusk and dawn." That window of light has long been central to Villeneuve's approach. The director has spoken about seeking a particular atmospheric haze during sunrise and sunset shoots, a quality that has become integral to the visual identity of Arrakis. Part of what drew Momoa back, he says, was the experience of the first film. "It's arguably one of the best casts ever put together," he says. "Josh Brolin, Oscar, all of them. I don't get the opportunity much with that level of actors." The third film is expected to draw primarily from Dune Messiah, Herbert's 1969 sequel, which follows Paul Atreides after his rise to power. Momoa reprises his role as Duncan Idaho, the Atreides swordmaster, whose apparent death in the first film mirrored the events of the novel, though in Herbert's books, Duncan's return becomes one of the saga's most enduring threads. Momoa has previously hinted at that arc. "Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to get in trouble or not, but it's the same thing like Game of Thrones, you know what I mean? If you didn't read the books, it's not my fault, right?" The actor shaved his beard for the first time in 6 years for his return to the role, saying in July, "Only for you, Dennis." Of his affinity for the UAE, he says, "I've been coming here for the last 15+ years. This place is Disneyland for big kids, but then you go out into the dunes and everything slows down." He does have favorite spots, he simply won't name them. "I don't want to tell anybody where I go. That's the best part about coming to different places." He offers a clue instead, less about locations than his overall travel philosophy. "I remember shooting Game of Thrones in Morocco and Malta, and I dealt with a driver who was a local. He said he'd love to have me over for dinner. I said, 'Dude, I would love to have an authentic dinner.' And so we went to his house and ate at their home. Experienced the real place, you know what I mean?" He shrugs. "Hotels are great, but I'd rather be out there jumping into life." Dune Part 3 will be in UAE cinemas on December 18th.